Welcome all. Here you have the exercises from chapter first, 3 questions, and first up we have the word meaning for you. So here we go. First one, messenger, a person who carries a message. Decide, make up one's mind or choose pleasure, happiness or delight. Avoid, keep away from, or steer clear of. Council, a group of people chosen to give advice. Urgent, emergency or serious. Counselors, members of the council. Worship, expression of reverence and adoration for deity. Satisfy, please or content. Reward, prize or decoration. Advice, guidance or counsel. Hermit, ascetic or sage. Wisdom, intelligence or foresight. Hut, cottage. Digging, till or turn over. Greeted, welcomed or received. Affair, a thing or a matter. Tired, exhausted or worn out. Spade, a kind of garden tool. Beds, small plots of planted land, stretching out, extending. Stuck, thrust or dug. Fainted, lost consciousness. Wound, injury or gash. Awake, wake up. Forgave, pardon or excuse. Swore, promise or vow. Revenge, vengeance or retribution. Seized, took by force. Recognized, identified. Look after, take care of. Sowing, plant by scattering seed. Pitied, felt sad for someone's unhappiness. Business, affair or task. Purpose, objective or aim. Fill up now. And the first one is, the king sent messengers throughout the country, and the word to be marked here is messengers. Number second, many wise men came to the king. The word here is wise. The urgent things could not wait for the decision of the council, and the word here is decision. The king decided to seek advice of a certain hermit, and the word here is advice. Number 5, the king left his horse with bodyguard, and the word to be marked here is bodyguard. Number 6, he greeted the king and continued digging, and the word here is greeted. Number 7, let me take the spade and work in your place, and the word here is spade. Next, the king found a large wound in his stomach, and the word here is wound. Next, I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you. And the word is revenge. Next, the king promised to give back the wounded man his property. And the word to be marked here is property. Number 11. The hermit was old and weak. And the words to be marked here are old and weak. MCQ now. And the first one is: the king turned round and saw someone running towards them. Options are A, a bad man, B, a burning man, C, a bearded man. And the right option is C, a bearded man. Number second, the bearded man asked for this when he found him awake next morning. And the options are A, forgiveness, B, water, C, shelter. And the right option is A, forgiveness. Next, the king wanted answer to some questions, and the options are A, 3, B, 4, C, 5. And the right choice is A, 3. Number 4, the hermit saw only such people, and the options are A, rich, B, aristocrats, C, common. And the right option is C, common. Number 5, the king stopped and repeated his questions after he had dug some beds. And the options are A1, B2, C3. And the right option is B2. Number 6, when the bearded man raised the king, he fell to the ground having, options are A, tired, B, fought an enemy, C, fainted. And the right option is C, fainted. Number 7 now. The king lay down there to sleep at night at hut. And the options are A, on bed, B, on cot, C, on floor. And the right option is C, on floor. When the king finally decided to ask him for the last time before leaving, the hermit was doing this. Options are A, digging beds, B, sowing seeds, C, feeding cattle. And the right option is B, sowing seeds. Number 9, the king was happy to have made peace with his enemy. Who is this enemy here? Options are A, the hermit, B, the bodyguards, C, the bearded man. And the right option is C, the bearded man. Number 10, the enemy was wounded when he came out of. Options are A, hiding, B, palace, C, cave. And the right option is hiding. Moving on to question answer section. The first question we have here is: why did the king want to know answer to 3 questions? And the answer is: once it occurred to the king all of a sudden that if he had answer to 3 questions, he would be the most successful person in the world. So he was interested to know them. Number 2, why was the king advised to go to magicians? Answer: according to some scholars, Only magicians could see future and guide the king on the right time for doing something. Question number 3 now. Did the wise men win the reward? If not, why not? Answer. The king was neither happy nor satisfied with the answers from the wise men, because in none of the cases no two answers were alike, and consequently the wise men were denied a reward. Question number 4. How did the king and Hermit help the wounded man? Answer. The king washed his wound and dressed it until the bleeding from the wound stopped. Then he was carried inside the hut and laid on bed by both of them. 5th first. Who was the bearded man? Answer. The bearded man, an enemy of the king now, was once a part of a royal family which lost its everything, right from the king to the kingdom to this king, with 3 questions in mind. 5th second. Why did he ask for king's forgiveness? It was only because of the king that he could live. If he had not attended to him, the bearded man would have died, and that he thought of killing him. Number 6. The king forgave the bearded man. What did he do to show his forgiveness? Answer. To show forgiveness, the king proposed to send his servants and doctors to his service until he fully recovered. He also promised to return his property. With this, we have come to the end of the question answers. Thank you.